Welcome back everyone to TGC Tours Elite on PGA Tour 2K23. This is Crash Conroe. We're about to play round 3 of our TGC Tour tournament, the Abu Dhabi Championship. So you can see on that leaderboard there, we are one shot behind the Muck Bush, who is on Elite. I had that wrong in the last video. We're one shot off the lead. We are very much in this one. So I'm hoping for a good round 3 here. You know, we could potentially win this tournament, and we should definitely at this point be getting 2 promo marks at the very least. So of course, third round, we're on pin 3. The wind speeds are high today, so we've got to watch out for that. And everything else is on default. The green speeds, you know, they're quite fast here. I think they're like 166 by default, which is, you know, quite a fast speed. But let's do it. I'm pretty confident in my game right now. So I can say we are 11 shots off the lead for this round. The leader at the moment is on 36 under, so we need 11 under, which is pretty good in how the round is playing today. So I'd be happy with that, you know, stay up there near the leaders. Calamity Bay, we're playing on a clear morning. And of course, the pull, not the slow's not intended, but the pull is at this point. So I hope everyone's been, you know, enjoying watching this kind of series, seeing me playing these TGC Tours rounds for YouTube. Remember to drop a like on this video and subscribe if you want to see more of this on here. It's been going well. You know, I did this in the first place because it wasn't going too well when I streamed them on Twitch. So gave it a go at doing this, and rounds 1 and 2 have gone really well. It's a little bit between clubs because the wind isn't that strong. So I feel like a gap wedge might be okay. You know, it's 8 feet down as well. Let's give this some D-loft. And that's a better kind of swing, but I haven't got that right. It did not need the D-loft. Didn't need the D-loft, and it's a little bit long and a little bit right. And this is a foot down. Yeah, we haven't left ourselves in a good spot here. Now, normally I would putt this, but because of how downhill this is, I'm wondering if I should. No, I'm going to putt this still. Have we got that right? Oh, we almost do. We almost do. It kind of rolled over the right edge. It had a fair bit of pace on it. Unlucky. Unlucky. It was a good attempt. Good attempt at that part. All right, so here's that par 4, the really long one. Now, ideally, we're going to be 1 under through 2 here, but hole 1 is much easier to birdie than this one. That ball is going to roll to the lower end of that fairway, so we're going to have a lot of elevation here to work with. 30 feet up. What is the club? Let's see if an 8-iron will do the job. A bit of a partial 8-iron. Hopefully that gets up there. If it does, that's good. What a shot that is. Great shot with an 8-iron. And we have a really good chance for a birdie here. Just checking the grid lines aren't doing anything weird. And there you go. There you go. 1 under through 2. Good stuff. We birdied that hole again. Wasn't playing too long that time, actually. I was playing really long in round 1. That was like a 4-iron to that green, I remember. And a little bit between clubs again. I feel like 9 might actually go too long with that wind. So let's dial this one back again. And that's a pretty good swing. Hopefully the wind is going to do what I thought it was going to do. Needs to roll on. Okay, it's a little bit short actually, but it's not bad. Not bad. We're going to have a decent chance here for another birdie. Needs to hold on. No, that lips out. Oh, how? How? Oh my goodness. I can't believe that's lipped out. That looked in all the way. I didn't think that was in any doubt. I really didn't think that one was in any doubt there. Oh, I might have messed up there. We need to play for these pulls, you know. If we're going to play for them, we need to play for them. All right. And that's a par 5 I've done that on. It's actually a really good lie, so I can at least get it over here. Not a good swing again, but it doesn't matter. It's a nice wide fairway over there. Okay. Such a wide fairway as well off the tee. That was a really bad shot. Well, you know, to not even get the pull. Now, I will say I don't like these shots when it's elevated with a pitch. Historically, I'm not very good at them. And that's not amazing. That needs to sit. Okay, the spin I put on it did help. That looks like it's going to turn a fair bit on that first line to me. Yeah, it did. All right. Good birdie. Good birdie in the end after a pretty poor tee shot. 2 under 3-4 is not bad. Really, for this round, I just want to be within a shout of the leaders. You know, we don't have to match them or be ahead of them, but just get a kind of respectable score so that we're still in contention for the last day, you know? Just going to dial back a driver a little bit. A little bit slow. The wind is going to help us there. Yeah, unless that runs out of fairway, that's going to be okay. Yeah, it's going to slow down on that hill. It's a good tee shot. It's a good tee shot. Okay, now these are the shots we need to get right. Might actually be a bit too long with just the sand wedge by itself. It's going to go right now. I was on a slope as well. Unless that bounces back. No, I've left myself in a really awkward spot there. We've not been on form this round so far, I've got to say. Swinging's been a little bit off. All right, it got out, and it almost goes in. I mean, it's a great chip, really. It's a really good effort. But it's another par. All right, we need to get to birdie soon. You know, we do need to score pretty soon. 2 under 3-5 is not great here. All right, this is a good hole to do it on. It's pretty short. And that's a better swing. But it's, again, it's a pretty wide fairway, you know. I don't have to play too many risks. Again, this is the shot now. These are the ones we need to get right. And we were getting a lot of these right in rounds 1 and 2, you know. Again, it's a little bit between. I mean, I don't think sandwich is going to get up there. I know it's 17 feet down, but just with the wind, the headwind I've got here, I just can't see that getting up all the way. We have gone with the gap wedge, and that looks good. Come on, wind. Come on. Oh, wow, that's still gone really far. Maybe sandwich would have been okay. Right, but we have a birdie putt. We need to start getting these now. The thing about this one is if it misses, it might go off the green, so I do have to be a tiny bit careful. It's a good read. It's a good read. That would have gone off the green if that did not go in. 3 under 3-6. It's not terrible, you know. Just need to keep our head, you know, if birdies and the eagles don't start coming. Right, now I've messed up on this hole before. This is the one where you kind of have to play it around the tree for the second shot, but I've not even been in the fairway. Or I wasn't in the last round anyway. Yeah, I went for an overpower there, 106. It's definitely worth it there, I think. So it's not going to be all the way on the right, but that's going to be pretty good. We got lots of distance there, lots of distance instead. So this one should be pretty reachable now. Still playing really long, actually, wow. But the only thing is I've really got to fade it around this tree. Oh, it's hit it. I don't think that was on course anyway, to be honest. I don't think that was well played. Maybe I think I should have hit that with a 3-wood, actually. If I was going to go for the green, I should have hit a 3-wood, because the 3-iron was kind of, you know, it might not have been enough. Not bad if it, as long as it doesn't roll a lot. Oh no, roll in, roll in, roll in. All right, I mean, perfect, perfect. Again, almost in for an eagle. That was a tough pitch, you know, light rough, tough green around the pin. Good birdie in the end, good birdie. You know, we want to at least be birdieing the par 5s on this course. All right, good drive. Good drive on this one. 4 under through 7. Really not bad a score. You know, no one's been scoring too well in round 3. Okay, well this has to be a 7, right? 7 looks like a pretty good club here. It's not the best swing. Needs a bounce. That should get the bounce. It does. Alright, it gets on. It gets on. It's decent enough. I'll tell you what, if we didn't hit that slow, that's really close. I mean, it's pretty close anyway. We should be getting this one in. And we do. We do. Nice quick read. for a short putt like that. 5 under through 8. Okay, I think we're back on track now after a bit of a slower start, but we're on a nice little birdie streak here. And the French player on top of that leaderboard, they're not in elite, so I won't be against them. Is a 6-iron enough? It has to get over this bit, really. I feel like 5 is going to be too much, like by itself. So I'm going to loft the 5 just a little bit. Yeah, that felt fast. I'm hoping this is going to bounce backwards and go left. It could do it. It could do that. Come on, go left. Go left. Go left and back. Not bad. Not bad. We actually get away with that a little bit, but there might be a chance from here. Might be a chance. All right, just doing some worm camming again here. Making sure the grid lines are doing what the lines are telling them. Yep, good read. Good read. The grid lines they weren't jagged, those grid lines at all. So there have been some ghost breaks on this course, though. Earlier today, I actually watched the Apex Hound players rounds, and he got caught out by a couple of them. Like, they are quite hard to see, unless you kind of zoom in on them. But yeah, they have been catching people out. All right, we've recovered pretty well here. 6 under 3.9 is good. I will absolutely take that. Okay, every round so far, I've laid up a lot. You know, I've laid up to about here. I don't think I want to do that this time. I'm not going to go for it, but I do want to try and hit this bit of fairway over here if I can. I want to close the distance on this one. And ideally, that's going to bounce right. Should bounce right from there. Stay in the fairway. Really good. Really good. That's exactly what I was going for. And this is just a tiny little lob wedge pitch from here. Bad tempo. Bad tempo, but the backspin holds it up. And this green is not really turning around the pin, so this should be a relatively simple putt. I don't think this is moving, you know. I don't think this is moving. Tell you what, it was actually. It was a little bit. I overpowered that, and it might be a good thing that I did. 32 under. We're one shot behind our closest rival on this leaderboard. It's between 6 and 5. Like, I'm not quite sure if 6 will get there. Might be a little bit crazy. I'm going to try a 6. And it's a good swing. A good swing. If the wind helps us enough, it could be good. Come on, big bounce. Oh, that's getting on there. That is getting on there. I tell you, wow, that's rolling that far? Really? It might come back off that slope because it's pretty strong. Or is it going to sit there? Wow. I'm amazed at that. That just kept going. That kept going. And this putt is 4 inches down. I don't think that's turning enough. And is that going too far? It did roll a little bit past. I think I might have hit that too hard, you know. But we're going to smash in the par putt at least. It just didn't seem to stop rolling. I don't know what the default fairways are here in terms of firmness. They seem pretty firm to me. The default fairway firmness seems like pretty hard. That's a big slow and a big pull, but that's fine. On this hole, that's fine, because it just bounces to the right anyway. It all bounces to the right. So what are we now? Are we 6 under through 10? I think we're 6 under through 10, right? Or 6 under through 11? 7 under. 7 under through 11. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Well, based on the last hole, I kind of want to just hit a 7, because I feel like it's going to bounce forward. Ah, man. I need to be playing better for the slopes I'm on, because I was on a steep slope, right facing. But because I pull it, I feel like I'm going to cancel it out, but I'm not really. And obviously the wind was going that way there as well. Okay, we were kind of in this position in round 1 for a putt, and we made it. We did make a long putt here. There isn't too much break in this. Come on, let's get this one. Hope I've given that enough. Oh, that went way off to the right. There might have been a ghost break somewhere there, because I didn't really see any grid lines doing that. Right, now for this par 3, this really downhill par 3, and of course that wind, that has to be a sandwich. That absolutely has to be a sandwich. Right, that's not a bad swing. I did partial it. And I put spin on it. It didn't really need it. It's a good shot. It is a good shot. Hopefully there's not too much break in this one. No, I am going to check the grid lines though. I mean, I can't trust any grid lines now. See, look at this one. First one already. It's pretty jagged. But I am putting over the break it's telling me. So this one looks completely straight to me. That looks straight to you? That does not look like it's going to break left. And this last line is jagged as well. All right, so I mean, I do think it's going to turn. I do think it's going to turn a little bit. But I don't think it's going to turn a lot. Okay. Again, I overpowered it. I overpowered it just in case, you know. I feel like overpowering that one accommodates either way. If it breaks a little bit more than I think it's going to. Or if it's not going to break. Because I was aiming inside the hole. So, you know, it's all good if it doesn't break at all. Alright, hole 14. We're 33 under. We're tied 5th on this leaderboard. We're on this one. Now, I've always laid up with a 3-wood here. But the pin is right at the back this time. So I think this time I'm actually going to go for a little fade around this tree. And I've hit that really slow, but that is going to get over there. Now hopefully that stops before it reaches the rough. It doesn't have a lot of room to work with. Stop up now, please. Light rough at least. Okay, light rough. Light rough, it's not too bad. Alright, pretty good lie. Lob wedge might get helped out, you know, by the wind. Accidental partial. Meant to hit that 100%, not 97. Which is a bit of a shame. It's left us with a bit of a longer putt. It's not bad. It's got down there at least. Got down there where the pin is. Again, not too much movement. I don't trust the greens though, man. I really don't. These grid lines are weird. I think it might be straight in anyway. Straight in. Straight in. Oh, these grid lines, they're so straight. I think I might be getting a bit paranoid. Might be getting a bit paranoid here. Hopefully there's a few more scoring holes to come. It's got very little room to run out if it does clear it anyway. So we're going to lay up. I got the pull. Hit it fast, but that's fine. As long as we're in the fairway, that's what we're prioritizing here. So we have a shot at this green. Now surely a pitching wedge here is the club. It's 25 feet up. There is a little bit of tailwind, so that'll help. And I'm on a slightly uphill slope. So surely pitching wedge is not going to go past the hole. You reckon? Surely not. Bit slow, and I've pulled it, and that looks good. That looks good. Come on, bounce and sit for me. Rolls on a little bit. It's a good shot. It did actually go that far, though. I mean, oh man, I'm struggling with the elevation on some of these, for real. Okay. Hold on, hold on. No, come on. Second time. The second time this round. Just an insane lip out. There was so much break on that first line. It was kind of at the bottom, you know, the bottom of a slope. Made it tough. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate. It was a tough putt from there, honestly. I know we were really close to the hole, but it was just that first grid line was going to be make or break. Sadly, this time it was break. Okay, we have a par 5. I think it's reachable. It's the risky one. It's where we hit water. But let's just get in the fairway off the tee. And go from there. A good swing. Going to completely clear that. Now, I think this is going to be reachable. I do think this one will be reachable today. Now, what club is it going to be? Okay, it's definitely reachable. Now, we can't mess this one up. We cannot mess this swing up right now. I don't think we have. It's going to clear. Bounce left. Bounce left. Oh, if it just keeps going left instead of forward. Don't go too far. Oh, that's gone really far again. I can't believe how much momentum is getting on these fairways, man. It really... Because, like... I didn't have much fairway there to work with. I couldn't have hit it any shorter than that. Okay, it's makeable. It's makeable, but it's 5 inches down. So, like, this is going to, you know, this is going to gain speed. It's for eagle. Let's just make sure we're going to get the birdie, at least. Let's not mess up with the par on this hole. No. It just turned a little bit too much. I wasn't sure. I was adjusting that quite a lot. I did actually aim there at some point, but I dialed it back because I just wasn't sure if it was going to turn that much. We have got a little bit unlucky with some putts today, I got to say. We've had two really hard lip outs. That one was close. And the fringe putt on the first was really close as well. It kind of rolled over the side, but I did hit it a little bit too hard. Well, we're one shot off the lead here. One shot off to tie. We've got a really tough par 3. And we have that par 4 to finish with the big tree in the middle of the fairway. But yeah, this is the one where I just don't have a club. I don't have a club for this one. I think I might have to hit a 3-wood here. It's a risky shot, but like, what else can I do? Not a bad swing at all. That's not bad. That really is not bad, as long as that slows down a little bit on these fast greens. Come on, slow down. Slow down. This runs forever. Runs forever. Maybe 3-iron would have been okay. But, I mean, it's good. It's good. We have a decent chance. We have a decent chance at a birdie here. See. That time I checked the grid lines again, and I noticed one of them, it said it was going left, but I kind of looked at it and it looked pretty flat. But because of some of the previous putts, I was like, okay, I'll just do what the grid line's saying. And it missed. It missed because I gave it more break for the grid line. So yeah, for that one, I should have gone with my instinct, you know. So we're one shot off the lead. We have birdied this hole twice, this one. It's a decent tee shot. Decent tee shot. We'll be in the fairway. We're quite far away from the tree, so I don't think the tree is going to come into play. Now let's see what kind of shot we have to this green. It's not too long, but it's 30 feet up, so I have to try and judge that properly. Now, is 9-iron enough? Been getting these wrong quite a lot today, but I just feel like 9-iron with the elevation and the headwind is just not going to be enough. I've hit that pretty fast. Okay. Alright. We just need to get up and down from here for the par. Should spin. Yeah, decent shot. Decent shot. Alright. It was an okay round. Double digits under par. 10 under. We got a little bit... I think the putting today was a little bit off. We had two hard lip outs. Another kind of lip out from the fringe. And just a couple of misreads. I think all the ghost breaks that people have been getting just kind of got to my head a little bit there. Because I think for the most part the grid lines were doing for me what they said the ball would do in terms of break. You know, that hole 17 was a big one. Well, hole 17 was the one where there was a little ghost break. So, but by that point, I kind of lost faith in myself with reading those. So, it's a 10 under round. I'm not actually sure what the leader is on. Should we just have a look now? Because I'm not going to play round 4 today. Okay, so Alex Doctor definitely isn't plat. Oh Hey Cat, I can't see them on the leaderboard, so I think they're plat as well. So at the moment, the one to catch on this leaderboard is the McBush at 45 under. I'm going to need 11 under, at least, to overtake on this leaderboard. It might not actually be the winning score yet, but when I come back tomorrow, I'm going to play round 4. I will actually beat the McBush on countback if I get a 10 under, because they got 9 under in the final round. But that's not all the players. There are PC players and Xbox players as well. So it's going to be tight, guys. It's going to be tight. This is a really close one. So the target might be 10 under. It's definitely at least double digits under par, right? So let's just do as good as we can in round 4. I want the win now for this one. So remember to like the video if you enjoyed what you saw here. Subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow. So I'm playing this now Thursday. I'll post this on Friday, and then I'll play round 4 on Friday and post that on Saturday. So yeah, tomorrow, check back here for round 4 and see if I can get it done. But until then, thanks very much for watching, guys. See you next time.